show me something. Treat it like it own me something. Push it on the pussy like a button. Green more time, fake time, still getting right again a function.
Hey guys, my name is Courtney Jay and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is the first of the month, September 1st. We made it to September. It's insane that it's literally September because the year just started. I pray that you guys have an amazing start of the month. It is going to be a beautiful month. Make the best of any and every moment. Okay, what we have on the agenda today, this is my second laser hair appointment that I'm about to go to. Literally woke up at the perfect timing. I woke up literally at 10 a.m. My appointment's at 10:30. So I'm gonna get there right at 10:31. And that's not bad. That's not bad. I did go to the club last night. It was a mini bag night. So it's cool. And I like that I came up with the concept in my brain of mini bag and then big bag. Because either way, they're both bags and they both contribute to something. And then I have dance class. So I decided to go ahead and vlog for you guys to take you on the day with me. And we're just going to see what happens. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned. Let me know how you're going to enjoy your first of the month. See you at the laser hair place. That electric razor is amazing. I feel like it good. Yeah, I ordered it because she told me about it.
Yeah, I'm still doing the classic.
Yes, but now I do them twice a week on Thursdays as well. So Mondays are my OG days. And then last week I did a Thursday for the first time. So now I'm just going to do that. And then my friend Stacks, she does pole, and she teaches pole in the city. So I'm gonna start going to her again. Just get a studio space and just go in there. How's everything been for you?
It's been going good. It's been a lot busier. I'm glad that it's kind of cooling down.
Yeah.
I'm so over like this hot weather and rain.
I forgot who I met yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, and they were saying that they really like the cold. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was some guy at the club I was talking to him. He's from Jersey.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, I love the cold. I don't know why, but I do. And then there's me, and I'm like, I like warm weather at the coldest. So I have to buy fall and winter clothes for sure. But I got my trench coat. I love my trench coat. But it's also really busy for dancers around the fall and winter as well. Like, yeah, for the summertime, that can be iffy for a lot of states, depending on where you're at. But the fall and winter is pretty consistent up north. And then I asked the girls yesterday how it was in Atlanta during the fall and winter.
Maybe because of the holidays? Holiday parties or something?
Well, not on like Christmas, because I think they are with their families and stuff and Thanksgiving. But you have some people that are like the black sheep in the family that don't have anything else to do, so they just spend their money at the club. I noticed from the last time though, Ingrown hasn't shown up versus me using Beat. So we're getting somewhere.
She was like, let's eat. I'm gonna try a couple pulses.
Okay. So why didn't anybody invent hair removal that didn't have to like steam? Because you have waxing that has its own level of discomfort. Laser as well. Shaving, the risk is cutting yourself and razor bumps and all that other stuff.
Because this something needs to be powered by something. Some type of energy.
Yeah. It's a very strong force.
Okay. Ready? Alright, hand down there.
I like that one.
Okay. Can I what? What is that one?
Okay, that one's not bad, but that one's not. I'm comfortable there. I can tell that I can feel the discomfort as it keeps going, but it's bearable. Gotta breathe through it.
I'm gonna go down once I get, right, okay?
Right, that was the sensitive area, yeah.
Yeah, this is the sensitive area.
So what she does, she puts, what's that, ultrasound gel?
Yeah.
She puts ultrasound gel on the area first before lasering. I think I'm doing better than last time. It's like a gun. Yay! How do people like their armpits? Or is that a sensitive spot for people too?
No, the more sensitive spot is the bikini, the butt, like around your ankles.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, the ankles. That's interesting.
yeah, that's pretty much it on the pain here.
I honestly don't even remember it. I think that it felt like in moderation.
Okay.
Whatever level that we had it on. You had it at the level that was painful though.
Right.
Oh, are you doing a higher setting?
No, I'm doing
Oh.
the lower setting. I don't think you can take the higher setting.
At least we know.
Doing okay?
I'm breathing. Yay! So I just made it back home. It is 11:57. Well, I've been home for like 20 minutes. I just got done walking Peppa actually. And I do need to eat. Like my stomach is screaming right now. So put something on my stomach. But my body's like, just sit here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV, The Sandman on Netflix to be exact, until my body is ready to get up. Which my cousin put me onto The Sandman on Netflix. So if you have not watched it, please watch that show. Hey you guys, it is 4:24. I've really just been watching movies and I finished The Sandman on Netflix. Please watch that show, it's freaking amazing. And I wanted to share this new diary prompt for you guys. Basically, ask yourself, what is it that you truly desire in your life from a career standpoint? So we spoke on healing parental wounds, what we value in friendship, what we value in ourselves. So now we ask ourselves, career. I think a lot of people in my generation, we think that we have to have a lot of things figured out while we're young, and I'm choosing to detach from that perspective. 2 years ago, I told myself that I wanted to retire at a young age, and I just came into awareness recently that that's not what I truly generally desire. There's a difference between me desiring to reach a certain financial status versus me fully just wanting to retire just because it sounds good. I came into awareness that I'm no different than somebody that grew up in a place where they did have stability and they were able to use their youthful years to figure things out, and then right when things were supposed to peak, it peaked. I'm no different than anyone that grew up like that. I just have to choose to have that perspective once I become aware of that perspective. I'm aware that with what I desire to do in my life, it all ties into creativity. Do I love that I started the True Aura? 100%. And I know that I did that out of survival, thinking that me having my business was a way to get me out of certain situations. When me stripping financially got me out of certain circumstances, and considering that dance is actually a genuine desire of mine, like documenting my life and talking to people and sharing perspectives, this is what I generally enjoy doing. So now I'm in a place in my life where I rather not be afraid anymore and execute and elevate with my actual desires, and not just do things for survival. Not just say that I want to do things at a certain age, at a young age, because it sounds good. I rather enjoy my journey. I rather just utilize each moment to my advantage and just rest and be happy in what I'm doing. I don't want to retire at a young age, because what if I still want to perform for people? What if I still want to create for people? Which I know I am, because it's just within me to create, to execute, to perform. That's within me, and I don't have to hide that part of myself anymore. And there's millions of people in the world that are creatives that are very successful. Just because I wasn't shown that growing up doesn't mean that it's not possible for me. I'm choosing to just not do things out of a survival place anymore. I don't want to have a business just to get out of survival. I don't want to strip just for survival. Instead, I'd rather just have things and create things because I generally enjoy creating it and attracting abundant opportunities from that place, if that makes sense. And in our generation, it could be so easy to compare ourselves to other people that are young and have whatever. And I came to realization that what's the point in comparing ourselves to other humans when we all have our own destiny? We can have similar interests, but we're also going to go about things in different ways from different perspectives. Why not cherish our own uniqueness more instead of just comparing ourselves? And I just asked myself that. Why compare my journey to somebody else's when I don't even desire to do what they do? But when you're unsure of what you truly desire within yourself in your life, you'll start to compare yourself to other people because you think that that's what you want to do when really you don't. You have to really look within yourself and ask yourself what it is that you truly desire to do, and just execute on that, and don't be afraid, and surround yourself with people that are motivating, that see your vision. Write that down in your diary, in your journal, and really just let your pen flow. Like, what do you really desire out of your life? What do you truly desire to do? Why do you compare yourself to other people? Do you generally even want to do what the person you're comparing yourself does? And another perspective to take on, I believe that we've been programmed since we were little children. Remember in school they used to ask us what do we want to be when we grow up, and we would do those different activities and stuff. I don't even remember anyone promoting being a creative, being in like film, being a dancer. Everything was like superficial jobs, or just jobs that were essential. It wasn't enough for creatives though, to where if you didn't have that support from home and you didn't receive it from school, where do you get the inspiration to continue to be a creative and know that you can be successful in it? That's why I think my life is very fortunate, because I easily come across very, very, very affluent people in the industry in different forms of it, and I learn from them. And I really think that I just have that fortune in my life. Like, I was just chosen to just easily be connected and meet people. That's how I view my life. And then they say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in this, this, and this? Even some people in the club ask me that. And my answer is always what I'm doing right now. I see time different. I see time as an illusion. I really think it's less about time, age, number. Detach from the number altogether. I really solely think it just goes into our effort. When you're consistent and you put your effort into something that you enjoy doing, and you actually allow things to flow in your life the way that it's supposed to, anything can happen at any given moment. But I think when we put a timestamp on something, we're limiting ourselves to that. A lot of people say they want to do something by a certain age. I think that's just supposed to mentally give someone something to look forward to, if that makes sense, you know? Like if you tell someone, hey, by next year, you should do this. Or if someone says, by next year, I want to be this. If they really, really, really want to do it, it's their consistency that got them there. Not the fact they said they wanted to do it by a certain age. It was the consistency and the effort. So basically what I'm saying is detach from the number and focus more on the effort. Because your effort and your consistency is what will get you places and will allow things to happen for you. Someone could say, like for me, I desire to be a millionaire by 24, 25. But now I'm detaching from that, because if I'm already telling myself and affirming to myself now that that's what I am, and I've attracted my millions through film, through dancing, through YouTube, through creating, through meeting different people, anything can happen at any given moment. It doesn't have to just happen at 24, 25. It doesn't have to happen at 30. It doesn't happen at 40. It can happen at 23, 22. I'm allowing things to just happen right when it's supposed to, instead of me limiting myself. The more I just focus on putting in effort every day into what I desire, or even just resting when I want to rest. When I just allow myself to just do and just be and focus less on trying to achieve something at a certain time, because time is an illusion, it's more effortless for me to just be happy doing what I'm doing. And I can be more aware if I'm doing something just to do it versus me doing something because I generally desire to, if that makes sense. I desire to just do things out of the place of just love, fulfillment, and joy. I know a lot of people in my generation think that we have to have all these businesses and do this, this, and this. And if you come across this video, meditate within yourself and ask yourself if that's really what you desire to do. If you didn't have a safe space to just be a child, you're going to automatically think that you have to have everything figured out. But I'm here to tell you, no, the freak we don't. Right where we are is perfect. When we just focus on our crafts, when we just focus on our purpose, everything else in life flows just how it is supposed to. We don't have to do anything else. We don't have to overthink. When you're just living in your purpose, you don't have enough energy to look into other people's purpose, because you're too busy focusing on your own. Instead of me choosing to retire at a young age or become this, this, and this, and have this, this, and this, when I retire, I choose to retire when I am content with what I've created, when I've inspired and motivated millions of people with my story. I've inspired and motivated people to come to my building that I plan to have for creatives, my own studio space, and everything else under the sun I'm going to keep to myself. When I'm content with that, that's when I can retire happily. And that can happen at any age, any given moment. What if at 24, 25, I'm enjoying my journey being a performer because I've chosen to let go of the limitations that I can't be a performer just because I wasn't given the opportunity to perform at a young age. But now I'm giving myself the opportunity to perform now. I'm around other people that perform, that create, that are visionaries. So I know that it's possible. So I don't have to just do things just to do it anymore. I don't have to strip just to survive or just to put away for whatever. I can actually move more within purpose because I'm understanding my purpose more and more. And I also don't have to do everything by myself. A lot of us women in today's age are being taught that we have to have this stuff figured out by ourselves, and then we can go on and start a life, have families, whatever. And I came into awareness that that's not what I desire for myself. I desire to have somebody in my life to be able to create and do things with, to have someone invest in me, and we're an asset to each other, and have my friends and family around. Just do what makes you, you. Now we're on an adventure. Say hi. Hi. I don't think I like this one. That is so cute. It's like marble slab. If you ever have a marble slab where you're from, then you know what I'm talking about. That one in Columbia, South Carolina. That one in Charlotte. Don't hate me, but I'm about to do something. I'm sure your manager won't mind. Now we are at the Home Depot. Cousin's getting paintbrushes. We were just talking about Halloween and how we're gonna like do the festivities. Cause in high school, like the first time I did anything for Halloween was when I had my first kiss, and that was my first Halloween party. And I guess that's why my mom didn't allow me to do anything. Cause the first time I went out, literally had my first kiss, didn't know who the guy was. Everybody at school found out. Come to find out, it was my ex-best friend's cousin. Everybody knew who he was. He was this... I don't know, it was dark. It was in the moment. And he was a senior and I was a freshman. And that's when everything started. Yo, that story is so funny.
That full circle.
And
that full circle moment when you realize where it all started.
Yep. And I know his name. I still remember it. My camera is acting very funny right now. She literally just fell on the floor. But look what I found. It says bride on it. Form a manifestation. I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna keep it, and this is gonna be the hanger that I'm gonna use whenever I get married. And you guys gonna see when we get there, however long you guys stay on this channel. Hey you guys, so just made it home from dance class. It's 10:30. Class ended like, well, I left around like 9:30 something. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the dance shoes that I wear. These are my knee pads though. Knee pads are very important if you want to get into like heels classes. Highly recommend knee pads if you're not used to being on your knees. Fortunately, from me being a stripper and dancing on so many different stages, can't have knee pads, but my thigh-high pleasers that I would wear helped my knees. And if I don't have those shoes, then I just have to get used to the stage that I'm on. So I kind of have that advantage, but still these are very important. I got these from Dick's. I know they say you can order from Amazon, but if you order from there, please don't get the ones that say volleyball on them or something like that. There's a brand on there, I forget, but there's a brand on there that I got initially and they kept sliding down. These stick though, and I got these from Dick's. So if you want something that's like legit, I would suggest looking up videos on YouTube of people actually telling you guys about the knee pads that don't slip if they got them from Amazon. Or just go to a sports place that actually has them. And then these shoes are from Burju shoes, B-U-R-J-U. Yeah, they have shoes for dancers, and these are by Kira Harper. This is the style that it's in. The shoes were 200 bucks, which is funny because even pleasers are like 200 bucks. But their quality is not the best pleaser shoes. I swear all of my pleasers that I've ever had are literally trash. I still have my red pair that I wear right now, but it's still the principle. Like even those are starting to get dusty. And those are like a velvet material. So yeah, cousin and I did some shopping earlier. I got some more strawberries for my peanut butter. And class was phenomenal. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see some behind the scenes. See me living. thank you so much if you stayed till the end of this video and enjoyed this lovely Thursday with your favorite YouTuber. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. I enjoyed filming this for you guys and take you along with me in the day. I wish I could have recorded during my class, to be honest, but I was caught up in the moment. I literally didn't even think twice about picking up my camera. But you can follow me on Instagram to see how the class went and just to stay updated on my dance journey for those that care. And before I end this video, remember to not allow fear to stop you from executing on all of your desires. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want from whoever. Don't take silence personal, and continue to move forward. Don't be afraid to utilize the resources you currently have. Don't feel guilty for your past state of being, because you can always change no matter what. And whenever you catch yourself getting attached to someone or something, say an affirmation to remind yourself that the only thing you should be attached to is yourself. If that helps. So until next time, bye.